We still have to do forensic examination on the gadgets of the shooter. Hindi pa natin alam with certainty, but it is with great degree of confidence that he was influenced by the game of Roblox again, because of the manner of which we did it. Roblox in itself is not a dangerous game. It is the chat. It is the chat group that is beside it. Doon nagkakaroon ng biyuan. Doon nagkakaroon ng radicalization. I call upon Congress again to help us control and curb the use of first-person shooter games that influence these young minds. Australia had a great model. Bawal ang social media sa mga bata between so many years old. Baka panahon na tingnan natin yon. Hindi ko sinasabi yan lang ang solusyon. Pero hindi naman one size fits all ang solusyon dito sa problema na ito eh. Maraming kailangan gawin. Maraming kailangan gawin ng PNP. Maraming kailangan magtulungan ng Kongreso. Kailangan tutulungan ang lahat na may-ari ng baril. I believe that gun owners should be penalized for the non-safe keeping of their guns. Ngayon, again, ulitin ko, ang liability ng owner ng gun ay para ka lang nagpahiram ng kotse at yung umiram ay nakasagasa. Reckless imprudence. Pumatay ng napakaraming tao pero reckless imprudence lang ang charge sa may-ari ng baril. I believe again, loose, illegal firearms should be non-bailable. I don't think there should be an argument about that. If 98% of the crimes in this country are committed with loose firearms, it is time for the Philippines to crack down on the owners of these loose firearms. Give us the weapons we need to curb crime, and we will do better. Together, Congress, the executive, the department, the PNP, and all other agencies working together will make sure that all of this does not happen again. But it is a community effort. Sama-sama tayo. The department, the gun owners, the chief executives of the various provinces, sama-sama kami lahat yan. Sama-sama tayo lahat yan. Kahit kayo, kasama namin dito. Questions?
Thank you very much, sir. We now proceed to the media question and answer. May we request everyone to keep your questions related to the issue being discussed. First to ask question is Ms. Leia Ilagan from UNTV.
Morning.
Morning.
Sec. Sir, hindi lang yung mga shooting incident sa eskwelahan ang mga nangyari. May mga stabbing din po. Sir, ang DILG po ba makikipag-ugnayan din sa DepEd? Ano kaya ang magagawa natin doon, sir, para sa pagbabantay sa mga eskwelahan?
Meron na kami memorandum circular na pipirmahan ng Department of Education. Number one, ang PNP ay nasa labas na ng lahat ng mga classrooms hatid sundo araw-araw. Pero ang hinihingi namin ay payagan yung mga barangay tanod na maglagay ng station sa loob ng mga eskwelahan. Bakit? Kasi yung mga barangay tanod, kilala nila yung mga batang yan. Kilala nila. Pwede nilang kausapin. Pwede nilang sitahin. So, hinihingi namin na ay ng further security steps na pumasok doon. Number two, incidents of bullying should not be taken lightly. Nangyari yan sa Ateneo de Manila 10 years ago na may isang bully na Google Piron. Gumawa sila ng programa na mahusay sa Ateneo de Manila. At simula nun, hindi na nangyari ulit. Merong kantsawan na normal sa mga lalaki yan. Anak ko doon ang galing. Sinasabi niya malakas ang kantsawan. Pero ang bullying halos wala na. So, there are steps that we can take together para mangyari yan. Pero may hakbang namin ang DepEd para mangyari yan.
Sir, ano daw kaya ang nagtulak based sa initial investigation doon sa bata?
Hindi pa natin alam. It's too early to tell kung ano yan. We only will present you the facts.
Thank you po.
Next is June Veneracion from GMA.
Sec, prior to the shooting, may mga indications ba yung bata na gagawin niya yung ginawa niya?
As per reports, he was a grade A student. Parang top of his class. Top of his class siya. So, wala namang So far, ang report ng Ateneo ay wala namang incidents of bullying sa kanya. We are going to check if there is kung ano ang nag-trigger ng kanyang depression. Kasi Roblox, yung chat group na yan, only encourages you. Pero deep down inside, may problema yung bata and we're trying to ascertain yan kung ano talaga siya.
Yung grade 10 student sec, was he the intended target or random victim?
We do not know. We do not know. Wala pa kami kasi hindi pa kompleto yung forensics nando doon eh. Pero for all accounts, yung bata daw yun eh, napakabet. Ano rin, honor student rin, pareho niya. Parang lahat ng biktima, wrong place at the wrong time. Ano nangyari?
Thank you, sir. Alfred Dalizon from People's Journal to be followed by Edniel Parosa ng DZRH.
Morning, Mr. Secretary. Sir, pwede ba na yung malaman ilang bala ang pinutok nung bata and how many live ammunition ang nakuha na pwede pa niyang magamit para mamaril pa ng iba before he killed himself?
Okay. That is the thing that we would like to find out. Sinabi ko kanina, voluminous ammunitions were recovered that intended for Glock caliber 40 and Glock 9mm. And these items were either spent shells, bullet, nandito na sa harapan. Firearms, there are 2 firearms, one 9mm and caliber 40. If you're talking about live ammunition, there were 2 9mm and 5 caliber 40. Ibig sabihin yan, unfired. Fired cartridges, ito yung mga kapsula. Fired cartridges 4 for 9mm and caliber 43. If you're saying that kung ilan ang nagamit ng firearms, ayun, there are 7. 7 fires. 7. Yes, sir. A minimum of 7. 7 firing, 4 from 9mm and 3 for caliber 40. Kaya sinasabi natin minimum kasi siyempre ang paghawak or ang ng scene is through this physical evidence. And then we're still interviewing or investigating each and everyone na nandun kung ilan yung narinig nila. Kasi malalaman natin yan kung meron pang hindi natin nare-recover. Maybe somebody pick it up or what. No? So, that's the minimum.
Sir, last question to SILG, sir. Sir, pangatlo na po ito na yung sa Tacloban, baril ng Andy. Merong nakuhang sa Region 12, student, may dalang baril ng kapatid na army.
That's right.
And this time, tatay naman baril niya.
That's it. Pangalawa lang
Yung sa na-active.
isa recovered na.
Yeah. Pero how are you addressing this problem, sir? Yung negligence.
That is
ng
exactly
mga law
what I'm
enforcement.
saying. The law has to be stronger. Lahat ng mga uniform personnel, meron yang rules na kailangan nilang sundin. Number 1 nga dyan yung safekeeping, lalo na kung inuuwi. Lahat yan trained. But you're talking about over 700,000 gun, yung legal gun owners ng uniform personnel, AFP and PNP, Coast Guard and BI. 700,000 yan. These two are too many. Despite the large number, it's a small percentage. Sobra na ang nangyari. So we will revisit and we will retrain and we will reiterate their responsibility. Ang frustrating dito, talaga para sa akin, ang responsibility nila ay hindi akma sa krimen na nangyari. Dapat dyan, equally responsible ang gun owner. Again, I want to work with Congress para matapos na to. Para bigyan ng ngipin ng batas for legal and especially illegal firearms.